Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Manus coming at you live on a Saturday here, the 11th of October. And today I thought I'd shoot a little video here on a new knife, but not new to the knife community, but new to this channel and me shooting this video. This is a knife that's been out for about 4 or 5 years, probably closer to 5 years at this point, and there have been some reviews on YouTube about it, and you can find information out there on it. This knife that I'm about to showcase is a collaboration between Toor knives out of San Diego, California, and Haley Strategic, which is a veteran-owned company. And the knife is called the Darter. And the Darter, in my opinion, was probably the flagship knife for Toor, even though they have numerous other knives that they have produced and are producing that are out there. But I feel like the Darter, in my own opinion, was the upper echelon of what they created between Toor and Haley Strategic. So let's just get into this knife. I have, for disclosure, I have actually owned this knife before years ago. Came across it on eBay. I ended up letting it go. I don't know why, but I have touched it. I've touched this knife before, so I do know a little bit about it. Decided to pull the trigger and slam this one off of ArizonaCustomKnives.com. This is the OG, one of the original variations. When this came out, it came with a really nice package, the way that they boxed up the knife and like a presentation box. And I will say that if this was in mint condition, for the collector, probably 4 to 450, no joke. For those that follow Toor and like their products, if this was sealed, yeah, 450. I did not pay that, and the box is actually kind of banged up pretty good. But let's take a look inside. Again, this is the Darter. This is the OG version that came out again 4 to 5 years ago. So it came in this little box here, and inside this box, let's move this out of the way. This is what the setup was. You get a little blurb about the knife, how it was basically came to, what it stands for, what it represents, what it's made to do, and you get that up here underneath the leaf of the top part of the box. What comes with this box is pretty sweet with this package that they came out with years ago. You have a Kydex sheath, the knife itself, which we'll get to in just a minute. It also came with a trainer, which is pretty sweet. Underneath that, we have the Alta clip that goes with the sheath itself, along with some padded protection if you're wearing this in the belt. This is some felt that actually goes on top of the sheath here, and also a Toor knife sticker. And underneath that, let's see if we can get this out here, guys, bear with me. Underneath that, you had the OG Toor sticker and their lifetime guarantee card. All right, front and back. If memory serves me correct, and what quickly little research I did before doing this video, I think there were 3 iterations of this knife. There was one in like a desert, in a completely desert, or after, flat dark earth kind of desert configuration. Where everything was coated in that, including the G10 and the knife. In this case, this was, I believe, this is a gray gun coating on this knife here. You can see how it's not black, but it's gray. And then I think there was a black one, all black, if I'm correct. And it's been a minute, so forgive me if I'm a little off on that. The Ranger Green OD scales, black liners, and again, the CPM 3V steel Darter. On each side of the blade, you have laser etching. You have the Toor Knives logo or symbol. On the other side, Haley Strategics. What is that? Dragonfly. And then it was also numbered. This is 962. I don't know if they made 1,000 of these or they were all considered in, no matter what color or configuration or pattern, color wave, that they were all just numbered 1 to 1,000. Do know that they sold out of these, despite unique backlash out there on Reddit and some other stuff. The knife itself, this package when it first came out, I believe was about $400. It was either $395 or $400 flat, which is kind of expensive for a fixed blade knife. I'm not gonna lie. However, it was bought up, man. They sold them. And they are still, to my knowledge, still coming out with the darter in different configurations. There's a Tonto version of this knife now, and some other color patterns as well. The Ranger Green OD was a big seller, and that's what I went after, and I was fortunate enough to find this. This knife is what, a little over 8 inches, I believe 8.125, perfect for an EDC. It is designed to be used as both a self-defense tool as well as a utility tool as well. You can see that the blade itself, the design is a very elongated drop point. It's got a ridge back, which is very sharp. Ridges on the spine for control if you're doing some up close work. It's got the textured G10 scales. It also has jimping on the spine for reverse grip and a lanyard hole should you choose to use that. A very, very nice knife. Now, again, we can argue price point all day, and I did not pay $400 for this, nor would I. But it is a very well thought out knife, in my opinion, for, again, self-defense application and everyday run-of-the-mill utility. You could use this in the bush if you had to. You can use it at home to cut tomatoes. You could use it in a fight. I don't think it's going to fail you at all. And the design and everything that went into this, I think, is great, personally. The trainer is a thick piece of steel. I do not know what this is made out of, and I'm not going to guess, or I just know that it is a thick piece of steel. All right, that has not been sharpened or anything. Again, it's a training knife, which is awesome. It is modeled exactly after the actual knife itself, and it too bears the marking of Toor knives and Haley Strategic's Dragonfly on the other side. Do I think this is a great package deal? Do I think the knife itself is great? Yes, I do. This will not be resold like I do with certain other knives that I have or sent out or given away. This one will stay within the actual armory, if you will. Toor knives, for those of you unfamiliar, again, from San Diego, have a very good following, solid following. Most of their knives are well underneath $400 at this point. They do have a plethora of other styles and knives of different design that are used and can be used for a lot of other different purposes. But again, in my experience between the Darter and the Cryptia, those are kind of the OGs for me personally. They do have, again, other renditions of knives that they sell on their website and on the secondary market that you can find, and price point wise for those mostly are under $300. So Toor knives, this is the Darter, very cool. I'm happy to have found this. Once again, will stay in the arsenal, badass knife. If you could find one, I would highly suggest a secondary market, whether it's eBay, ArizonaCustomKnives.com. You can also look on some of the blade forums as well. People tend to move products all the time. They need money, whatever the case may be, and you may be able to find yourself a Darter that way. It is a good knife, worthy knife, and it's going to get some use this fall. So anyways, Toor knives, the Darter, OG, right here in CPM 3V, made to get some work done. All right, that's it. I'll talk to you guys later. Hope you enjoyed this little informative dive into the Darter. If you want to see more, by all means, hit up YouTube, type in the Darter by Toor Knives, and you'll get some even greater detail from some guys that really went down the rabbit hole with this knife. And, you know, make your own decision if this is something that you like to put in your kit. All right, talk to you guys later.